right. George Lucas speaks up for Bob Iger. George Lucas, creator of Star Wars, I think we've heard of him.
I've heard that name, yes.
Behind Bob Iger, the CEO of Walt Disney Company, in the battle for control over Disney's board of directors. Nelson Peltz and his Trian partners have been vying for board seats, gathering support, including former Marvel CEO Ike Perlmutter, while Iger has rallied his own allies. Lucas, a significant Disney shareholder, and if I'm not mistaken, as we talked about at the top of the show, the largest individual stakeholder in the Disney company is George Lucas. Since selling Lucasfilm in 2012, he has endorsed Bob Iger's leadership, citing his confidence in Disney's future under Iger's guidance. Lucas said, quote, "Creating magic is not for amateurs. When I sold Lucasfilm just over a decade ago, I was delighted to become a Disney shareholder because of my longtime admiration for its iconic brand and Bob Iger's leadership. Despite past disagreements, including over the direction of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, Lucas favors Iger's approach over potentially destabilizing changes proposed by Peltz and his allies. This move aligns Lucas with other Disney stakeholders, including Walt Disney's family themselves, in support of Iger's leadership amid this ongoing power struggle." So here's the thing. George Lucas has been playing chess while all of our sweaty, not my Star Wars people have been playing tiddlywinks.
Yeah, for sure.
He got it from the beginning. He sold, he had stock options. Of course, it wasn't $4 billion in cash. It was $1.8 billion in cash, which, I mean, I guess if you have to take it, whatever.
Well, I guess,
deal with it.
Find a way to spend it.
And that money has worked for him. At this point, he has reportedly made $10 billion just off that stock alone.
Jeez.
He's the largest individual shareholder in the Walt Disney Company. He has 37 million shares. And he, for many years before any of this, before the sale, has been an outspoken admirer of Walt Disney and the Disney Company.
Yep.
We've heard it talked about in interviews, years and years and years ago. It seems to me at this point, George has transitioned from a Jedi Council member into being like a Jedi Temple Guard. He's here to protect both his legacy and the larger one of the Walt Disney Company at the same time, which I love. It makes sense for a guy. He's opening a museum that is focused on narrative art.
Yep.
Disney does narrative art. So my question to you, Pete, is are you buying or selling George in the role of a protector of the Walt Disney Company?
No, I think George is at the end of the day, George is trying to protect his legacy. I think he thought long and hard about what he was going to do when it comes to selling Star Wars, selling the name, selling his legacy. And look, we all have our opinions on Bob Iger for the most part. I mean, I think he really sold himself short with the during the actors' strike and the writers' strike. It was he said some really crappy things. However, he's a shrewd businessman. He recognizes his legacy is at stake as well. And look, these two guys between George Lucas, Bob Iger, I'll throw Kathleen Kennedy's name in the mix. These are the people that have built our childhood, who have built the films that have made our lives, enriched our lives. So, hey, do what you got to do. Be part of it. And I support it 100%.
Yeah. Outstanding.